Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is an energy update. Let's see what's going on. Does the universe need to know? Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right, Four of Wands. I see a home. It's often a reason to celebrate. Oh, nice. A fresh new start. Possibly an invitation. And we have the Star, passionate new beginning. And someone's feeling a little confused, or they're just kind of, could be the mood someone's in. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah. Now the Star is somebody here kind of sitting in this energy of feeling like there's hope here. See an attraction, but someone's trying to decide here. I don't feel like this is confusion. I feel like it's the mood, somebody's mood. Should I or shouldn't I? Someone's weighing the pros and the cons. We'll see what that's all about here. Yeah, I feel like what we've got is a person who's feeling hopeful. But it's whether the feelings are mutual. It looks like they are. It's like an opportunity. Could be, I mean, I definitely see a strong financial foundation, but I feel like this more like an invitation to a home or a celebration, some kind of get together. Could be even a family situation. Yeah, somebody here wanting to start something here. See, lay the foundation, but someone's trying to decide if they should or they shouldn't. They're in a bit of a mood. Like there's things that are unknown, obviously, with that card, but it's the mood someone's in. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles, so it's an energy of, could be someone doing a little inner work or just thinking, should I or shouldn't I? There's hope here, though, that maybe the feelings are mutual. I actually feel they are. There's some interest here for sure. And there is desire. It's be somebody comparing one to the other, but I feel it's just somebody in this energy of, should I or shouldn't I? You know, they're just kind of the good outweighing the bad. See, it has to do with putting in effort, work, but I feel someone's just kind of, you know, it's internal. They're just kind of thinking about this. Yeah, we got someone in their feels. See, a little Cancer energy. Someone's all up in their feels here. But like I say, there's a little bit of a mood. So it's just somebody kind of struggling internally, trying to decide. So, and it could be the viewer, but this person, I mean, it could be someone comparing someone to someone else. It's very possible, but it's about releasing things that no longer serve. But it's also a healing, like coming together, healing. I mean, there's opportunity. I mean, it's a person who wants to start something. Tell me about the Star. Yeah, it has to do with stability, coming together, partnering up, but it's about long term. Somebody's actually thinking something like they're looking ahead, like long term. Should I or shouldn't I start this? And I don't feel like it's so much like doing inner work as they're just kind of working things out in their head. I mean, there could be a little inner work of healing, and it could be someone who's been in that energy, but I feel it's more like this person kind of looking ahead. It's sort of like if they take this opportunity or extend this invitation, you know, whether they should or not, you know, I don't know why. They're definitely somebody who's, I think it's just the mood they're in. I really do. Let's have a look at the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so it's about taking action. See, they're kind of weighing the pros and the cons, like about making things complicated. And that's what I feel, like it could be complicated. But it is about taking action. I do see obstacles, challenges possibly too. Yeah, but there's an attraction and the desire here for a passion beginning. We got three aces. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. So it has to do with somebody, it has to do with someone just trying to, it's all about strength and confidence. So they're definitely, you know, looking at this. Yeah. There's definitely a strong attraction. But it's about their own inner strength. I mean, this is somebody in their fields. It's somebody who definitely is emotionally open, available. I mean, it could be how something started here, but it's almost like someone looking at this like there could be obstacles or challenges, or it could be complicated. See, that's the thing. Should I or shouldn't I? I don't know, maybe there's competition, but to me it looks like this could be complicated. Yeah, Five of Wands, that's what it's telling me. Yeah, it has to do with two people coming together, overcoming challenges and obstacles. So it's almost like there's two people here. It's about connecting. Definitely I see a friend situation, seeing eye to eye. Yeah, but it's about connecting. See a strong connection. I think we have two people who've made a connection here. But this is about this person's own inner strength, how they feel. See, it's about being confident about this because it is the start of something. You can see it. Yeah, I mean, tell me about the Strength card. Yeah, see, it's somebody here's kind of seeing the bigger picture. Like, it could be complicated. I mean, there could be competition. It is possible there's some kind of competition. But that could be where someone's confused and they're not sure. But it keeps telling me, nope, it's should I or shouldn't I even do this? They're all up in their fields. They're emotionally ready. And if there is any confusion, it has to do with, I mean, when I see the star, this energy, this is telling me two people coming together, overcoming something. It is a healing. It's about releasing, kind of, so it could be two people who are at that last stage of overcoming something here. But there is a strong connection. I feel the connection's been made. Seeing eye to eye in a lot of things here too. So I don't feel like it's between these two people. Tell me about this King of Cups. What does this person want? What do they want? Just to clarify, yeah. They're taking a step back. They're being a little careful, being patient. But it is about trying something new. Yeah, they're just kind of keeping it inside. They do look, there could be complications, and maybe there is some sort of competition. But to me, it looks like there's a connection been made. There's an attraction. There's desire. This is somebody who definitely wants to build. But it is about, and maybe even just, it could be doing the inner work, but it has to do with whether this person should proceed, because they may be feeling something is off. They're not sure if this is someone their type. I think this is someone thinking positive, like this is my type. But what's off, I feel, is there's some obstacles. Like, I feel it's about something complicated. Yeah, like it could be a little complicated. Let me grab another deck here. Let's have a look. See, there's something I'm not seeing here. Tell me more about this person, this King of Cups. Yeah, this King of Cups. Yeah, see, they see opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. Yeah, this is something what they see. There's lots that's known, but lots that doesn't know. They don't know if there's competition, so they don't know. But they see opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. There's an attraction. Yeah. Tell me about Temperance. So this is, a little Sag energy. So this is somebody here who I feel is basically free, but they're kind of looking ahead. See, planning, preparing. See, they're kind of preparing themselves emotionally too. Someone's ready for a fresh new start here. And it is about partnering up, coming together. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's all about this is both people want this. Like I say, it's an offer, an invitation. Oh, it could be back and forth, two people socializing, visiting, your house, my house, see, extending offers, opportunities. This is somebody I feel this is somebody preparing. Like I feel they're in a very positive energy, like they're hoping for the best. And it's not like they feel something is off. It's just, this could be somebody who's been dealing with someone on and off. And there's another opportunity coming in. It is possible there is several, but it's an energy of someone breaking free. See, making sure someone's free too. I'm seeing a bit of a free spirit energy, but this is someone planning, preparing, hoping for the best. Somebody different. I think this is you're different than their usual type, or you are their type. So, yeah, see, this is pre-manifesting. See, they're preparing themselves emotionally, and they're looking at this. They're seeing the bigger picture. This is somebody who wants to be happy. See, this is somebody who's kind of looking at this, and I do think there could be something complicated. I'm not so sure there's competition, but there could be for some of you. Yeah, because I do see this twice where somebody's had other offers, but then again, I see it's like two people made a connection, inviting each other to each other's homes or out someplace public, going out for dinner, coffee, whatever it may be. So there is opportunity. Someone's kind of fantasizing and romanticizing too what this would be like. But I feel like it's something definitely at the early stages. So they're pre-manifesting. They're preparing emotionally. Yeah. See, getting themselves ready, thinking they have everything they need. There's desire. You see, there's a desire. But like I say, there's something that could be complicated. And like I say, there could be competition. Maybe they don't know. But I feel like for the most part, it's just about not making, because it's complicated. That's what I feel. There's something complicated here. Yeah, and I see this person sort of trying to stay in control of their emotions, but it is about taking the lead. See, there's a connection been made, but they have to take the lead. There's been an exchange between two people. Yeah. Oh, as soon as that come out. Yeah, see, it's a whole new cycle. And we have a Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is telling me someone's grounded, practical, sensible. Yeah, someone looking ahead, seeing this. See, it could be complicated. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's this person weighing the pros and the cons if they should do it. Because now, if it isn't competition, I really strongly feel it's something complicated. It could be complicated. Yeah. But it's about not complicating things. That's what I feel. This is somebody here. I mean, it could be somebody who just wants to be friends. That's what it is. They just want to be friends. Like how to not... Because often the Queen of Pentacles is like friends first, but seeing the bigger picture where this could go. And yeah, there could be, like I say, the competition energy. But I feel like this person here, somebody's got some heavy Cancer energy. Very internal, I mean the moon. But whether something, see, this is somebody looking at what if this turns romantic, right? I think we have someone who just wants to be friends. Yeah, confirmation, friends, yeah. And then it's this energy of friends with benefits. This is somebody, but I mean, it isn't the whole thing of friends with benefits. I mean, I do see an attraction. There is an attraction here. Two people finding each other attractive. But to me, it looks like someone who just wants to be friends. So it's kind of complicated. Somebody who doesn't want to complicate it. Because they're looking into the future. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does, is sits down, looks into the future. Do I see myself in this situation or with this person? I think this is, I mean, it's manifesting. You're manifesting each other. There's obviously been a conversation. But I'm not so sure the other person wants anything more than friends, at least at this time, because that's why I feel complicated. Yeah, and I feel like it's about trying to not make it that way. But there's something that has to be said, like a conversation will definitely need to be said here. But tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, see, somebody's not interested in someone in that way. Like friends first, yes, but thanks, but no thanks. But yet there's this opportunity and you don't really know where it's going to go. Or I feel like there's this uncertainty as to what the other person really wants, but they're in their fields. I mean, this is somebody who is emotionally mature, available. They're definitely available. But it has to do with this person taking the lead. And I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone looking at how this can play out. So preparing to have that conversation. But yet there's, looking at this too, I feel like 1 minute it's like, don't really know where this is going to go or what this person really wants. Someone's not interested in friends with benefits. The Queen of Pentacles isn't interested in that. It's almost thinking ahead, like that's how it's going to turn out. Because it is a new cycle, but it's all about timing. See, there's something really positive. See, good luck and timing. I feel this is just one of these things that's really in the early stages. But it's like, hey, come to my house for dinner, or we'll go out for coffee, lunch, whatever, and then back and forth, because it has to do with this home. See, the foundation's already laid. The offer's been made. And this person here is definitely pre-manifesting, preparing. So it's all about kind of getting ready emotionally at what's going to happen here. But there is opportunity. And two people know a good thing when they see it. But yet, like, I feel the Queen of Pentacles just wants friends. No friends with benefits, not interested. But yes, there's the Cup, see? And then looking at it, the other, because it's back and forth, weighing the pros and the cons, that it could get complicated. It could turn into, something. And this could be something that's happened, but friends first, spending time together. Like, that's what I feel. Just company. Often this is someone who likes good company. But it's about getting comfortable. And I feel this is somebody, this person made them feel comfortable, comfortable with each other. It all takes time. Yeah, see, it has to do with pre-manifesting. See, your house, my house. Let's do things together. I do see working on a home, helping each other out kind of energy. But this King of Cups is already thinking romantic thoughts. Yeah, because they're already back and forth. Like, they also feel there could be, it could be the things that are unknown. Don't know if somebody else has other options, or could be somebody has options here. But there's opportunity. It's been presented. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, we have an Emperor. See, this is somebody who's left something behind some time ago by the looks of it. So they're kind of thinking something from the past, see, to do with conflict, right? But it's all about making it not complicated. Queen of Pentacles doesn't deal with this complicated stuff, or drama too. And it could be drama, but there is this healing, and it's also this energy of two people coming together. See, there's been a conversation. It has to do with this healing energy, this letting go of things, like it is what it is. But it's about looking at the reality, because I don't know if this is somebody who's a friend of a friend, someone who maybe dated somebody else. That's what I feel it's more about here. Yeah, because this is someone looking at, they could regret this, but then they could also not regret this opportunity. So this is an Emperor. Generally somebody who knows what they want, but you can see that past. So somebody could have dated somebody else here. But it's making the right choice, because it could get complicated. There could be regret. I definitely see a little stress, anxiety, and things too. Like, there's two people I feel either have had or going to have a conversation. I mean, it could be somebody who rejected somebody at some point because they, I feel there's an attraction, there's desire. But it's all about preparing. It's all because the Temperance in that is pre-manifesting. Yeah, back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I even do this? Should I even go there? Because it has to do with regret, right? But I do see the stress, anxiety, something internal, just working it out. But it's somebody looking at this, I could regret this, right? But either way, if I say, no, I'm not interested, they could regret that. And if they say yes, they could regret it. Yeah, because there's friends of friends, people involved. Yeah, tell me more about this Emperor. Yeah, see, morals and values, making sure you're on the same page, some sort of an agreement. Probably to keep it to yourselves. There is a little bit of a healing energy, but it has to do with the star. See, it is what it is. It's whether something is meant to be. I think this person's kind of spiritual. They're looking at, it's about having faith to make the right choice. Emperors often have that energy of faith of making the right choice, but it's morals and values, making sure you're on the same page. But it has to do with someone looking at the reality of the situation, just being real. It's like they're looking at this. It's almost like too good to be true, the reality of the situation. But yeah, it could be complicated because it's competition. There could be other people, friends of friends, family. There could be a connection through family or something where it gets complicated. See, it's all about avoiding. See, it's about avoiding drama. So someone's kind of putting on the brakes just a little bit here and thinking this through first. It's to make, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles doesn't like drama. The King of Pentacles can sometimes be in that energy, right? But I do feel it's more like things that are unknown. It's hard to make a decision when you don't know everything, but there are friends of friends or people who know each other. And it could be family. Let's have a look at the Magician. Yeah, it has to do with change, just kind of going with the flow. See where this goes? Because you can put the brakes on at any time, right? There's still things that need looking at, checking out that are unknown. And that is whether there's competition or someone has other people interested. Queen of Pentacles doesn't compete either. The Queen of Pentacles isn't interested in competing. Because the Queen of Pentacles likes to feel comfortable, safe. It's whether this is a safe situation to get involved in. It's not like there's anything bad with this person. It just their connection to somebody else. See, something to do with family. There's a morals and values. See, it's all about the reality. Looking at the reality of the situation. See, they're looking at this is too good to be true. You know, but looking at the reality, it could be, and it could end up in some drama or conflict of some kind. Yeah. But no, this person's going to go for it, and they're looking at it. They've definitely left something behind. It's probably someone who's divorced. It's, I feel, long left behind for the most part. But it's all about this situation right here. They see opportunity. They don't want to miss the opportunity on one hand, and on the other hand, it could get complicated. So that's where I feel this is at. See, it's all about investing and interest. Are the feelings mutual? Are they actually interested in that way? And I don't see this person like why, because I feel like it's at the very early stages. But it's about missing the opportunity, and something to do with that Wheel of Fortune, the timing could be a little off here because there's something going on with family, something here, or people. Maybe someone's dealing with conflict, a divorce or something. But this person, I feel they have this, it's all about making sure you're on the same page and having that conversation. I feel it's started here with a conversation and talking about something that happened in the past. Because it's all about that one last look over and going for it. I feel they're going to go for it and just kind of, with the King of Cups, it's somebody who's just thinking, I'll just go with the flow and see how it goes. Because you can change at any time and put on the brakes. And it isn't about these two people having conflict. It has to do with there's other people. But it's someone looking to see if someone's involved with other people. Yeah. Probably, you know, often with an Emperor energy, you got somebody who's looking at lessons they've learned in the past, right? To have that conversation. But yeah, I feel they really do want to start this because what they're looking at is new friends and family, that social circle. So it's all about the good outweighing the bad. And it's not about these two people as much as it is the other people involved. It could be families coming together or somebody in that family was connected to someone else. Yeah. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, see, feeling a little confused, uncertain. The future is kind of unknown. I feel like it's not meant to be known just yet. But I do think two people here are definitely kind of going within here and looking at whether you should go for this, even though there's an attraction, because it's about complicating it and then creating any kind of drama. So it's that pre-manifesting. Yeah, we have the Empress. See, this is someone... See, they're unaware of a lot. At this point, they don't see Empress energy. It's unknown. The status of this person, like if they're seeing someone or if they are dating someone else, because it's just started. And I do think it's both people thinking like, well, you know, we'll have a cup of coffee, we'll get together, we'll go back and forth. Because it's all about pre-manifesting. Now, we have an Empress here, someone who has everything they need. And it's connecting with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who really isn't into, definitely not friends with benefits, but they also don't want to miss this. So I don't feel like it's not quite started yet, but they have to take the lead to start it. And I think it's somebody who's made someone feel comfortable. I mean, we know the Queen of Pentacles often makes people feel comfortable, but I feel like both people kind of, yeah, I mean, this is quite the interesting read, but I do see happiness. I think that there could be happiness, and it could just be a friendship where two people decide to just be friends and company. See, the Queen of Pentacles likes company, companionship, not really interested in the physical connection. But yet they're looking at it like, well, you just never know, right? We'll just go with the flow. But you can change your mind at any time. Because there is change coming. Yeah, see, it's all about this person laying the foundation. See, they're kind of looking at the details. Yeah, they're not so sure. See, it's all about a judgment, a decision. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. This is someone trying to, and it is about being confident about making the right choice. I think this person feels pretty confident that this is somebody grounded, sensible. It's not somebody who's going to create a lot of problems. But the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress doesn't like drama, that's for sure. So there won't be any drama here. Put it this way, if these two people come together and somebody decides to put on the brakes, they really aren't. They like the person, they like their company, companionship. I don't think there's going to be any problems. Yeah, but it's all about a judgment. Someone's definitely been healing from the past. I do see that internal energy where someone's been doing all that little inner work kind of, but it's more about, all about it being complicated. See, it's a whole new cycle. It's all about somebody who's gone through a healing, and they are emotionally available and ready. Yeah, King of Pentacles. See, company, companionship. I think we're going to have two people who are going to agree not to complicate it. Because I feel there's family, other people involved. Someone who may have dated someone or been with someone, or there's intertwined families. Yeah, something to do with history. See, someone's history. Yeah, family history. But this person's looking at everything they know. But they feel like, if they miss this, this person kind of feels like they would be a fool to miss this opportunity. But on the other hand, because of the Two of Pentacles, they could be a fool by taking a leap of faith. But I think we got two people who just need to have that conversation. And I think you'll be on the same page. I think your two people are going to agree. Let's just be friends. Let's just stay grounded. Some company, companionship, doing things together. And I see this working, building. See, maybe it's two people who still work. It could have started in a work situation. But it's all about it, too good to be true, but looking at the reality. Because I think there's family history or some kind of history here. Yeah, tell me about this King of Pentacles. They are stable as well. You see, there it is. See, it's about taking a leap of faith. See, 1 minute they're like, if I miss this opportunity, I'm a fool. But, looking at the complications, it could create drama, maybe even jealousy if there's another person. But what they don't know is if there is competition. I don't feel like there is, but these are two people who don't really do that. Like, they have good morals and values. And I do think this is somebody kind of reflecting on it, and they're going to see both people are kind of in the same mind here, thinking some of the same things. Let's just be friends first, yeah. Because I don't know if this Queen of Pentacles is definitely the Queen of Pentacles first and foremost is like definitely not interested in friends with benefits. Has already thought about that, like where this could go because they're looking into the future. Gee, I don't know. But you just don't know, right? Especially if it's just started, but you've definitely made a connection. There's desire. There's that little spark. See, the passion's ignited. There's definitely an attraction, but yeah. Tell me about the Fool, and we'll wrap this up. Yeah, fantasizing. See, this is this person thinking if this starts getting romantic, and they could be thinking, gee, should we, if we have a couple dates, we go back and forth a little bit, and then is it going to get romantic? There's definitely the fantasizing on the masculine's part here. because they do see this. But see, again, like, it's an opportunity. Be a fool not to at least, I feel, explore it, to kind of look at it and go with the flow. But you can change your mind at any time. Somebody, I feel, who isn't going to cause problems or drama. So, because there's something to do with history, people's history, through family. So it could be like somebody was married to someone in the same family or dated somebody. But the sun is shining. It is the start of something. And I think this person's really looking forward to this King of Cups energy. They're in their feels. See, they're exploring their feelings here. But it's like I say, right off the get-go, it's about avoiding drama and complications. These are two people who don't like drama. So I don't think there'll be any problems there. But I do think this is someone starting to think, where this could go. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does too, looking at this opportunity, looking, and seeing where this could go, the bigger picture. So I definitely feel it's a need to play it safe and just have that conversation. And I do think it's going to take a little time to get comfortable to talk about it. I feel there's going to be a little back and forth, a cup of coffee, a drink, or go to each other's homes and a little social, see company. But it's about this person starting it. They have to be the one to start it because that foundation's already laid, I feel, by the Queen of Pentacles. They have to be the one to actually, it's like two people made a connection someplace and the other person has to take the lead. They got to start it. And they are fantasizing about it and thinking about how it could all play out. See, looking at how it could all play out. Both people are looking at this. So, you know what? This is actually a very sensible and very practical people here in this energy. It's all about interest, investing, and just being patient. This is someone patient. They focus on work. See, two people got other things to focus on. But it's about whether it should be a date. See, that's what this person's thinking. They're holding back that. See, it's not really a date. It's sort of like getting together for company. Good company. And this person probably said this too, or one of these people said that, like, thanks for the company or good company. Or if it isn't, it's going to be. See, enjoying each other's company. It was happy, but it was the start of something. It's all about everything needing to be exposed out in the open. But there's definitely a really positive vibe here. Yeah, so very interesting. This person's going to be holding back, definitely, when it comes to that romantic. They're going to be playing it safe. So they have to be the one to say, hey, let's, because they're already, I feel, right from the get-go, they're looking at this, and they took that risk to make the offer. But it's all how it started. See, it has to do with family or history or, yeah. Anyway, they will hold back on that and reserve that romantic energy. And I think it's just going to be, it's going to start with company and companionship. It's somebody who cares. They're emotionally mature, available. So there's this caring, sharing kind of energy. Take care, and we'll see you soon.